Well, hey gang, how are you doing? Jonathan here for Tailhunter Sportfishing, and it's time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report, covering all of the fishing action for our Tailhunter Sportfishing fleet in La Paz, Baja, Mexico, for the dates of the 3rd through the 19th of February. 2023. Wherever you are, hope you're doing well. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for spending time with us. And if you like what we've been doing for about 30 years now, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, let's jump into it. If you see me dressed up, kind of bundled up here, well, that's because we're not in La Paz at the moment. Although La Paz, well, it's a little on the cool side, but getting warmer. But right now, I mean, right outside the window, it is 20 degrees outside, and we are in Texas at the moment. Still in the United States. We're still doing our shows up here. This is our winter tour. We've done some great shows in Reno, Nevada for the for the Bighorn Sheep Show. Then we went to Nashville for the Safari Club International, trying to remember all these, and we just got back from an incredibly fantastic show for the Western Hunt and Conservation Show. That was in Salt Lake City. I tell you what, when we flew back to Texas last night, it was about 3 degrees with the wind chill. Our car that we left in the parking lot was encased in a sheet of about a 1/4 inch of ice. Not snow, ice. We couldn't even get the doors open. Everything was frozen shut. And right now, it's still very cold. In fact, tonight, I believe it's going to drop down to about 1 degree. So a little on the chilly side. But down in La Paz, looks like a little bit of springtime's coming in. Still on the cool side, but temperatures, a big temperature drop, rise, whatever you want to call it. Daytime temperatures now running about 80 to 83 degrees, but nighttime dropping all the way down into the high 50s. So if you're still coming down, if you're going to be down in the next few days or weeks or whatever, make sure you bring a sweatshirt or a light windbreaker or something you can take off as the day gets warmer. As far as fishing, still a lot of wind. As I tell you so often, November to April is our off season. Not many people fishing. It's very erratic. It can be very rough because the northern winds come blasting in. In fact, we had some winds blowing 20 to 30 knots during this last period since our last report, but there have been more and more calm days. In fact, we had a couple of calm days this week, got some fishermen out, and in the coming week there are a couple of nice looking days as well. Good thing too, because the yellowtail have started biting. It wasn't that they weren't there, it's just that we have to wait until we can get to some of those yellowtail spots, and that means crossing the channel. It means sometimes the wind's going to blow, it's going to be too rough to get out there, too rough to get bait. But around Soralvo Island, as well as around Espiritu Santo Island, some big hog yellowtail are finally starting to bite. How big of hogs are they? Hey, I'll get this all tangled up, but anyway, some of these fish are running 20 to 40 pounds. Some of the guys are saying they're just getting their butts kicked, not able to stop some of these fish, even on 40, 50, 60-pound tests, because these are some tough fish. They grab your baits and then go right back down into the rocks. But a couple are getting landed, and from what we're seeing, they're running about 25 to 30 pounds. Mackerel is working very well. There is live mackerel around, so you want to catch some of the live mackerel. They're eating some sardines at times, but also they're eating the yo-yo jigs. You drop them down, you wind, and hopefully you get bit, and you hold on to your socks and you try to stay in the boat. In addition to the yellowtail, also seeing some nice amberjack coming aboard, some big pargo and cambria, and then some of the other inshore species. If you can't get to the yellowtail spots, you've got some nice Sierra on the bite as well, make some great ceviche. We've got some dog-tooth snapper. There's also some regular snapper, some red and yellow snapper as well. Bonita, Jack Crevalle, a nice variety of fish. Some smaller rooster fish are in the shallows. None of the big ones yet, at least we haven't seen any. And just to show you how confused things are, the waters are cold, but there's got to be some warm water spots as well, because There are a couple of Dorado getting caught, and there was also a marlin hook this week as well. And as if everything's not surprising as it is, there's also some tuna that have been showing up at the north and the south end of Sorolvo Island. These are some big boys. These are some 80 to 150 pound fish. I'm getting these reports from some of our local friends as well as some of the commercial fishermen. A couple of guys have tied onto these, and they've been in for some tough battles, an hour, 2 hours, and most often they're losing these fish. But these fish are out there. It's very exciting. Hopefully the things are going to calm down. We're going to get less wind, and that surely will happen as things get warmer and as we get deeper into the year. Anyway, that's going to be a quick wrap-up. We have one more show to do. We're heading to Southern California. We're regrouping at the moment in Texas, and then we're going to be driving to Southern California. The first week of March is going to be the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Fiesta. It's going to be at the Orange County Fairgrounds. It's huge. If you can make it out, if you're anywhere in the area, you really can't miss this. There's going to be boats and all kinds of fishing gear and all kinds of entertainment and seminars and stuff. It takes over pretty much the whole Orange County Fairgrounds. That's going to be the first week of March. Hope to see you there. It's going to be our last show of the season, and we're booking up. So if you plan to come down, get in touch with us. Don't wait. A lot of the dates are filled or filling fast with reservations coming in every single day. So hope to hear from you. If we don't, we'll see you in Orange County. And if not, we're going to head right back down to La Paz and get started with this fishing season. Thanks for checking in. We really appreciate it. God bless. Taking care of each other. And I'm Jonathan for the Mexican Minute. We'll catch you next week.